Bro, it was a pleasure to finally get to meet you because your name has always been around, and I've been around some of the people that was on that song we talked about, and I've been looking for you. So I'm glad I got to connect with you. You know what I'm saying? Before we finish off, please give everybody your social media so they can look you up and find you and follow you.
All right. Well, my handles is Forever Myrick on all platforms besides my record company, My Boy Records. That's my handle, and also I'm a host of a sneaker podcast called Kicks Plug Talk. So you can get me on at Forever Myrick, at My Boy Records, and at Kicks Plug Talk.
Okay, so for everybody out there, Forever Myrick has a song out named Nas, which is available on Heritage Hip Hop playlist number 8.
Yes, indeed.
Stream the playlist, but don't only stream the playlist. Buy the song. Heritage Hip Hop is against the streaming platforms only because you're building their platform instead of building your own. So if Forever Myrick has a song that you like/love, buy it.
Yes,
because when you do that, not only you ensure yourself music, but you're showing him that you're listening, and it helps get him to where he wants to go, which is around the world, telepathically and physically, to inspire generations like he inspired you. So make sure you buy the record. You agree?
I agree.
All right.
I agree.
So with that being said, it's time for us to go into the rapid fire questions.
Okay.
The rapid fire questions are not yes, no questions. They are questions derived on understanding you, your understanding of the hip hop culture, and where you want to take it. You ready to go? First question. What song or album from another artist's catalog perfectly represents you?
Man. I would say, damn, that's a hard one, bro. Oh, man. I'm taking too long on that one. Damn, that's a good one. Another artist song that perfectly represents me. That's a hard one, bro. I can't really grab that one right now.
You tapping out, or you gonna come back to it?
I'm gonna come back to it.
Okay. Next question. Hip hop artists, not participants, are the superheroes of the inner city. You are the children of the orators of the past. Who outside of hip hop is an MC that inspired you?
Outside of hip hop, that's an MC. Man, there's so many, man. There's so many. Outside of hip hop? And they're MC. Wow. Hold on, let's pause for a minute. Let me outside of hip hop. And they're MC, but they're outside of hip hop. You gotta explain that to me.
Well, what does MC mean?
MC is, for me, is to be able to rhyme and move the crowd.
Move the crowd.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna give you some definitions of MCs that I've studied in life. Malcolm X.
Okay, gotcha.
Martin Luther King. I give you one more. The Honorable Minister Farrakhan.
Yes.
Minister Louis Farrakhan. So, in that terms, who's an MC outside of hip hop that inspired you?
I would definitely say Minister Farrakhan.
And how so?
I'm Muslim, number one. Just to see, after all these years, to see how powerful the Honorable Minister Farrakhan is able to bring people together, and how people hold on to his words. I mean, it's amazing.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Very powerful. At 80, I think he's a little over 80 years old, still look good. Powerful brother, man. You know, just to hear him being from somebody, when you speak and people just listen and you don't hear a word.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a gift. Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Don't do a lie.
So, being that we talk about spiritual things, let's go into a spiritual thing. Do you know about the religion of racism?
I know a little.
We know the byproduct of it.
Yeah.
But the religion of racism has certain commandments and cues in it. Like as a Muslim, man, you have surahs. Shout out to the Quran and all my brothers who study it, because we are well-learned men in this room. In Judaism, we have the Torah. Y'all call it Torah as well. The Bible, y'all call it Angel, and we call it the Gospel, right?
Correct.
There are certain things like thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. There's even certain commandments and rules in those books that people ignore, like a man should not live off of a woman because it brings contempt into your household. Yeah, people don't teach that in church, do they? You know what I'm saying? I call people out for everything. So pardon me, I'm a hater. You know what I'm saying? So, but we have that. And then the religion of racism says, I'm gonna say it the way they say it. I'm gonna just say, people of melanated skin have no souls. That's why we are able to do what we want to them with no consequence. Hip hop is hip hop music, hip hop culture, which takes from all forms of music, is the soul of the people, not only crying out for help, but also to praise and to be witnessed and acknowledged. Why is the soul the most important part of music, and why is it a crime for people not to identify or at least acknowledge it?
Soul is everything, man. That's part of passion. You know what I'm saying? Without soul, you really can't. It's like I would put it in the form of a battery. You know what I'm saying? Without soul, we really have nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's how we are able to connect with our listeners. You know what I'm saying? Being without a soul is you have nothing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You can't move without your soul.
So then let's go to the soul of a lyric. I'm going to pull up, this is something new I do. As a spitter, I want to give somebody else's lyric to you and tell me what you get from it. If you know the song, you can say it on the camera.
Okay.
The lyric goes like this. Yo, I was a wild adolescent, blessed with the foul essence, messing around with the wrong crowd. I learned my lesson, stressing all the things that I have not. I pray to God. I pray to God. I get my uncle out the crack spot. I hear mad shots. Homicide come and play Matlock, but never crack the case cause the defendant's a bad cop. You feel me, fam? The devil's got a plan. That's why Farrakhan formed A Million Man up in Washington. The hidden hand even had this plan. Had me going hand in hand, killing my own clan. But now I understand and see the big picture. Fuck crying about the struggle, I teach you how to get richer.
Damn. Either Nas or KRS?
No.
Nah, neither?
No.
Who is that?
That's Fat Joe.
Wow. What song is that?
Hidden Hand. That's the Don Cartagena album.
Wow, I forgot about that record, man. And Joe, one of my guys too. I'm embarrassed that I didn't know that. Oh my God, bro. Wow, see what I'm saying? Joe was be sleeping on Joe, man. Joe, oh my God, that's hard. That's hard.
Talking about soul, how do you relate to the essence of that rhyme?
I mean, everything that he's saying and you know, he basically unfolding all of the stuff within the hood, and you know what I'm saying, and he really trying to drop some gems and get jokers right. You know what I'm saying? He dropped a lot of gems in there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people without him, man. Wow, I forgot about that record, man. Yeah, that I connect with that because I know that we all come from, you know, hip hop. We come from the hood. We come from the certain communities, and the stuff that he saw, I'm pretty sure we see it in every hood, you know what I mean? And that's just a gift to be able to pull that in and reproject that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, being a writer, man, is an amazing gift.
Oh yes, it is by far.
You know what I'm saying? You know, people take that very lightly because I mean, it's times when I get stuck and I don't know whatever, you know, and I start on a blank page and I don't know how I'm gonna start. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, being able to, we all have our struggles. It ain't easy, but being able to write, man, is an amazing gift.
But let's not.
That verse is crazy.
But let's not delay the understanding that you produce too, because you said you made a beat, you want to give it to Benny the Butcher and everything. So the language of the writer and the language of the producer are two different languages. How do you translate the language of inspiration to write from the language to create sound? Okay,
I would put it to you like this. I'll talk to another producer, I'm gonna start off with this first. The dope thing about being an MC and a producer, when you're just an MC, you're catching up. You're trying to catch up to that person, to whoever produced the record. Mm-hmm. But when you're with a producer, you're flying the spaceship or the plane or the car. You're in the pilot or the driver's seat. So you pretty much, you know what I mean, you're driving whatever the direction that you're going. But my inspiration coming from sound for when I'm with produce a record, it's just crazy, man. It's just like I could just hear something, get an idea. It's almost similar to the writing, but I'll just start off with maybe some drums, and then maybe I'll go to some keys, and then maybe I'll go to some strings, melody and whatnot. And it's just like it's crazy how it comes. It's really hard to explain, but when you get it, you get it. And sometimes music for me is therapy, man. So when I'm done with the outside world and I sit down in front of my MPC or my keyboard, it just comes to me. And then whenever that's laid out on that canvas, and then I go to the rhyme part. And whatever I put down there, it tells me what to write. So I always start off with the chorus.
Okay. Have a good hook.
Yeah, go after the chorus, I'm good. And I always, even before I was a producer, that always been my thing. I start off with that hook first.
Okay.
So it's kind of crazy to explain it, but because it's like it just comes, man. But you gotta, even when you're not inspired, though, like I say, that's why I say this thing is therapy. Even when I'm not inspired, I create.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's times where I don't feel like doing it.
Yeah.
I love what I do, don't get me wrong. But it's days where, you're not gonna always be inspired to go.
Fact.
So, but I hope I answer your question on that.
I can't wait to challenge you. I have a new show coming out called Truth Behind Beats. Mm-hmm. And I would love to see you on there. But we'll talk about that off camera.
We'll definitely put that together.
So, my next question, producer-wise and MC-wise, what is the perfect beat in hip-hop? Meaning, if that person ever came out with that beat, it would have been your first single.
I would say one of the. It's plenty, and I don't want to upset, ruffle no feathers.
It ain't about them.
I would say one of the perfect joints would probably be so many, man. But I would say if I had to choose one now,
just one.
It would probably be Shook Ones.
Shook Ones would have been the beat that would have been your first single on a major.
Probably so.
Shook Ones Part 2.
Yeah, Part 2.
Ooh, I would love to hear you on that.
Yeah, that's the one that I could think of right now, but it's so many.
Okay.
It's so many.
I have 3 more questions and then we're gonna finish. Third to last. Does Jersey make the best hip hop?
Man, it's just hard. It's hard to say. I know we definitely we got some spitters out here, man. We got a lot of good creators. I had the honor to travel with a lot, so I don't want to say the best, but we definitely we'll give jokers a run for their money, man.
It was told to me that the only 2 places an MC can go to where they get tested. I was told 3 places actually. Detroit, the Bay, and North New Jersey.
Definitely.
But when it comes to overall hip hop, my personal opinion, I think Brooklyn has it over everybody. For one reason only. They was able to do the Crooklyn Dodgers. Because I've never seen anywhere somebody took where they're from and take it around the world. So.
That's true.
If you had the opportunity to make your own version of the Crooklyn Dodgers, who would your 3 MCs be and who produces it?
From this area?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I only gonna pick 3?
Only 3.
Damn. Is myself included or?
You can include yourself.
That's part of the 3.
Yeah, if you want to be.
Oh, man. Myself. Myself, Stress, and Drift.
So why don't you do it?
I mean, we all working right now.
We all know.
And it's crazy. We all in the same space. We all doing our thing. I'm pretty sure we could probably make that happen. It's just that we all locked into what we doing. Eventually we'll sit down and come. It's so many other brothers though that I would do that with. It's crazy that it's not called the Crooklyn Dodgers, but I don't know if you heard it. I got on the Theory of Forever issue 2.
That's the purple label.
Yeah. Mac 7.
Yeah.
The Mac 7 I got is myself, is Stress, Big Stomp, NG Threat, Drift, my little brother Cloud King Banks.
Nice.
Money Carson. It's not called Crook and Dodgers, but that was a nice little posse joint. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the thing that makes it different, because the Crooklyn Dodgers was 3 people who were not in the same camp, who came together over a big beat and showed the world that Brooklyn is a place.
And I forgot to answer the last question. Who will
produce it? Yeah.
Who will produce it? My brother, Mindset Music.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So you got something to look forward to, everybody.
Yeah.
Second to last question. What MC song or album perfectly describes you from a different catalog?
Song or album? It's a song that Ross has. I can't think of the name right now. But it's on the Masterminds album. Man, I can't think of it right now.
But Rick Ross basically has the sound.
Yeah.
That why Ross? That's interesting. Why?
Ross, let me tell you something, man. A lot of people sleep on Ross, man. For him to be, because I think he originally from Memphis, I believe, but just him being from the South, his cadence, his voice, and how he's able. His pen is crazy. Ross' pen is insane.
So wait a minute.
Especially now.
Richest Gangster, Drug Dealer's Dream, Shots Fired, Nobody, The Devil Is a Lie, Mafia Music 3, War Ready, What a Shame.
Probably War Ready.
War Ready?
I think it's War Ready.
Him and Jeezy?
Yeah.
That's the one?
Yeah.
Okay, War Ready.
Yeah.
Okay. No doubt.
Yeah, because that right there basically, and you could take that from anywhere. Like, life itself is a battle. And
that's the nature of the threat.
And you got to build your armor. Your armor could be your knowledge, your money, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever how you see it. But you got to build your armor up to be able to move around. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready at all times. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, we've come to the last question of the first interview. I have an open door policy. If you ever want to come back, all we got to do is make it happen. All right? So, yeah, I'm not bougie. You don't got to be Billboard Top 100. You just got to tell a story. You know what I'm saying? And my most important question of the first interview is this. There's the Universal Hip Hop Museum opening up in the Bronx.
Yeah, I saw it when they broke the ground with Nas and Fat Joe and Slick Rick and them was there.
I think it opens in 2024, but I think its original was 2023. But that's not the point. The point is, 500 years from now, you're gonna be in that museum, or we might have a New Jersey Hip Hop Museum. God willing, I'll make it happen if the Most High gives me that ability, because we need to do that too.
I know that's
and
right.
A child's gonna go in there, a little boy, big dreams and aspirations. He's going. His favorite word is forever, and he says, "Forever, Myrick." Who's Myrick, and why is he forever? And they push a red button on the wall, and your hologram pops out, and then he reads your bio and hears your music, and your music is reintroduced 500 years in the future.
Wow.
My most important question of the interview is, what is the legacy you leave behind that made the world better because you made hip hop music?
I'm not done, man. So it's kind of hard. Right. What I would like though, especially now that I'm, at the point I am in my life now, I just want to leave some gems behind, from the things that I experienced. If it's a phrase, or if I could change somebody's life with just a phrase, or even if it's just a song. But I'm still building that because I'm understanding myself more now as an adult artist. I'm understanding myself more now, so I would just want to leave behind, some gems to know that always just to keep your passion for this, man. no matter what, man, to keep your passion, because we get so wrapped up into, the money and what, before, hip hop, we was doing this for no money, without record contracts and things like that. We was doing it, because it was to get away from what was going on in the household or whatever. Just keep the passion of the art, and everything else gonna follow.
So with that being said, everybody, make sure you have your passion in check and your morality on guard, because passion is freely given, but your morality is always tested. And one thing about Forever Myrick, I will tell you, not only is he battle tested when it comes to the rhyme, he's also tested when it comes to being passionate and being consistent in delivery and message. With that being said, this is Forever Heritage Hip Hop with Forever Myrick, and we say peace, and we out. Thank you for watching our presentation. We ask that you subscribe to our YouTube family and hit the notification bell for updates. Please like, comment, and share this video.